Hello there, Rayborn here, and just wanted to shoot a quick video today to talk to you about one of the most important things that we as people and also as internet marketers possess, and that is our attitude. Yeah, it's a prized possession, and it should be. It's often referred to as mindset as well, but it's one and the same when it comes down to it. Recently I did a couple of blog posts. First one was about the London Summer Olympics that just recently completed, and about the attitude that those athletes have to even stand a chance of winning a gold medal, let alone get the point of competing in the Olympic Games. Because let's face it, there aren't very many athletes actually make it as far as competing at the Olympics, and to represent your country at an event like that is a massive honour. And most people would be more than happy just to make it, to that level of representing the country. But these athletes are the cream of the crop, basically, and the ones who actually go on to have a chance of winning the ultimate prize, which is of course the gold medal. And a lot of of what it takes to actually win a gold medal doesn't even happen at the event that they're competing in. It happens well before that, and it happens in the 6 inches between their ears, and that is their mental preparation and attitude towards achieving that ultimate goal of winning a gold medal. I mean, if these athletes go into the Olympic Games or into any event, believe that they've got no chance of winning, and that and they're wondering why they're even there, then they're pretty much doomed to failure right from the outset. So I mean, what a lot of them do, and what a lot of successful people in any endeavour do, is they visualise what they want to achieve. So in this case they want to achieve a gold medal, so they visualise themselves winning that gold medal. I mean, not coming second or third or anywhere else, just winning that gold medal, because that's their ultimate goal and that's what they want to achieve. And to do that, they first have to tell themselves, this is something I can do, something I will do. Whether it ends up being true or not is another thing, but if they can win that battle or the war going on, raging between their ears, then they're halfway there. And so then I wrote another blog post about the Paralympics, which is going on right now in London. And London's the place to be this summer. First you got the Olympics, now the Paralympics, which apparently are attracting record crowds as well. Anyway, but if you look at the Paralympians, they not only have to do the same kind of thing that the Summer Olympians do, win the battle between their ears, and get their attitude straight and focus and visualise winning their event, but they've had to battle throughout their lives to overcome not only mental barriers but also physical barriers. So their war, if you want to call it that, between themselves and their attitude, actually had to start from whatever age their disability affected them. So first they had to win the war against this disability that people look at them and say, how can they possibly compete in any type of sporting event or something like that. And so they have to actually overcome those obstacles first. That's people's attitudes towards them, and also their attitudes towards themselves, which say, or could say, well, I'm not able-bodied, so why even bother? But they don't even think that way. I mean, that's the first war that they have to win, is actually limiting beliefs like that and overcoming them, and telling themselves that yes, I can do this and I will do it, and I don't care whether I'm disabled or whatever. I'm going to do whatever it takes to succeed in the particular endeavour that I've decided that I want to compete in. and and so that's what they do, and I mean, it's an amazing thing. I don't know if you saw the in the Olympics, the Summer Olympics, this fella Pistorius, I think his first name's Oscar, from South Africa, the first non-able-bodied athlete to be allowed to compete in the Summer Olympics, and he ran in the 400 meters and he made it to the final. I mean, just actually getting to the point of being allowed to compete was quite the battle for him, but actually making it to the final of the 400 meters against the top athletes in the world, top able-bodied athletes in the world, that is, it's pretty amazing. I mean, he didn't win, but I mean, the attitude he had to have and the mindset he had to have to actually make it that far just speaks volumes for the man himself. And I mean, hats off to him for even having the courage to get out there and attempt to win that. And I mean, who knows, years to come, somebody like him who's not completely able-bodied may well end up winning the the major events at the Summer Olympics. We'll see. But even then, it all starts with the attitude, and that's the same kind of thing that we need to do as internet marketers. I mean, we need to fight that battle each and every day. I mean, I don't know about you, but I tell people that I'm building a business online that one day will generate thousands of dollars a month, and they laugh at me. It's like they just think, what are you talking about? I mean, nobody does that because they don't know anybody that's done it. But I mean, I do, and I'm sure you do as well. And so we know it can be done. But the thing is, if we listen to people like that and we let that affect our attitude, and basically, tell ourselves, well, they're right. Why I don't know why even bother, and just leave it at that. Then obviously, what they say will end up coming true, and we're going to fail. And so that's why we've got to arm ourselves against those kind of attitudes with a positive attitude that that basically tells us, yes, you can do this, you will do this, and here's what you need to do to succeed. It's that little mind, or little voice in your mind telling you, so and so, you just told him what you wanted to do, but he basically laughed at you. I mean, what makes you think that you're going to actually succeed when people like him obviously tell you can't? So we're constantly fighting this battle of not only other people's attitudes but also our own. And if we let people like that who have a negative attitude affect us, then it spells trouble, and that's definitely something we want to avoid. So you just got to keep battling away, and like I said, fighting this war constantly of protecting your attitude, and having the attitude that, or the winning attitude that says, yes, I can do this, I will do this, and take the steps that you need to take to reach the goals that you have and to succeed. So it's all about what you say to yourself, and how you approach what you're doing with the right attitude and mindset. And that all starts, like I said, with what you say to yourself. So I was on a webinar the other day, and one of the people on that brought up this book that I read some years back now, but that brought this all to mind, and also made me remember what an excellent book that was. And it's this book right here. It's called What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. There it is, and it's by, let's see if we can get that on the camera, by a fellow called Shad Helmstetter. And let's see if I can bring that closer so you can see the name. Shad, S-H-A-D, Helmstetter, Ph.D., Helmstetter. And anyway, brilliant book. And if you're looking for some help with maintaining your attitude and fighting off other people's negative attitudes towards you, then that's definitely a book I highly recommend. But the thing is, if you've got friends and relatives and what have you that don't understand what you're doing, because that's what a lot of the negative attitude is that they just really don't understand. It may also be jealousy and just, the fact that I hate to say this, but maybe they actually don't want you to succeed because they themselves, aren't particularly successful. But that's a fact. And so, you may like these people generally, but the thing is, if you're around those kind of people that are putting down what you're doing and putting down yourself, then it's going to affect you and your approach to what you're doing, and ultimately possibly just ruin it for you. So what you want to do is limit the amount of time you spend with these people. I'm not saying cut it out altogether, because if you enjoy being with these people most of the time, then that's good. That's great. You want to spend time with them, but at the same time, if things start going south and they start being negative towards you, then maybe you want to just say, well, great chatting with you, I gotta go, and remove yourself from that kind of environment. But and then when that kind of thing does happen to you, then maybe you need another shot of self-confidence and positive self-talk. So that's when a book like that one that I just mentioned to you, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself by Shad Helmstetter, really comes in handy. It's sort of like the Bible of self-talk, if you like. And a lot of people put down things like self-talk as foo-foo kind of stuff, but there's a lot of truth in it, and I believe in it, and I encourage you to do the same. So there you go. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. So this video's ended up being a bit longer than I intended, but I hope you get the point and that you enjoy it. And like I said, for inspiration, the Paralympics are going on right now. Maybe by the time you've seen this, they'll have finished. But if you look at go on the website on the internet and look up Paralympics 2012, you'll see photos of these people and even videos. And if that doesn't inspire you, and realise that whatever you've got to overcome is pretty minimal when it comes down to it, then I don't know what will. Okay, anyway, hope you enjoyed this. It's been great doing this for you, and see you in another video soon. Over and out. Cheers.